Heard Island and McDonald Islands, ever heard of them? Probably not. They're about as far south as you can go without hitting Antarctica, nestled deep in the Southern Ocean. We're talking seriously remote. These islands are tiny specks in a vast ocean, constantly battered by relentless wind and waves. Heard Island is the big brother, dominated by a massive volcano called Big Ben, which is often shrouded in mist and snow. McDonald Islands, on the other hand, are a small group of volcanic rocks, even more isolated and rugged. Not exactly tropical paradises. Think more along the lines of glaciers, volcanic rock and a whole lot of ocean, with harsh, unforgiving weather. But here's the thing about these islands. They're incredibly important for scientific research and understanding our planet. They give us a glimpse into the raw power of nature, with active volcanoes and dynamic glaciers. They remind us of the incredible diversity of life on our planet, with unique species adapted to extreme conditions. And they highlight the importance of conservation, preserving these pristine environments for future generations to study and appreciate.
Imagine sailing the high seas in the 1850s. No GPS, no weather reports, just you and the vast ocean. That's how Captain John Heard, an American sealer, stumbled upon Heard Island. He wasn't looking for it, just happened to be in the right place at the right time. The year was 1853. Heard was sailing his ship, the Oriental, through the southern Indian Ocean. Suddenly, a dark shape loomed on the horizon. It was Heard Island, previously uncharted and unseen by human eyes. The discovery caused a stir. A new island, in such a remote location. It was a big deal. Soon, sealers and whalers were flocking to the island, eager to cash in on the abundant wildlife. Just a hop, skip, and a jump away from Heard Island, well, about 43 kilometers, lie the McDonald Islands. These remote islands are part of the sub-Antarctic region, known for their harsh and unforgiving environment. Unlike Heard, which was discovered by chance, the McDonalds were first spotted by a guy named William McDonald. He was an intrepid explorer and sealer, always on the lookout for new territories. He was also a sealer, captaining a ship called the Samarang in 1854. His discovery added a new chapter to the annals of maritime exploration. Now here's where things get interesting. Both Heard and McDonald Islands are volcanic. This means they were born from the fiery depths of the earth. They were formed by eruptions on the seabed over millions of years. Think fiery explosions, molten lava, and the slow, steady buildup of land. The process was both violent and awe-inspiring. It's a dramatic origin story, to say the least. The early years of the McDonald Islands were marked by volcanic activity. These eruptions were not just occasional, they were a frequent occurrence. Eruptions were frequent, reshaping the landscape and keeping things interesting. The islands were constantly evolving, with new landforms emerging from the sea. It wasn't exactly a place you'd want to set up camp. The terrain was desolate and rugged, a testament to its volcanic origins. The McDonald Islands remain a fascinating, albeit inhospitable, part of our planet's geological history.
So, we've established that Heard and McDonald Islands are pretty remote and volcanically active. But what about the plants and animals? Believe it or not, these islands are teeming with life, specially adapted to the harsh conditions. Think about it. How do you survive on islands that are cold, windy, and often covered in snow? Well, if you're a penguin, you take it in stride. These islands are a haven for penguins. King penguins, macaroni penguins, gentoo penguins, you name it. But it's not just penguins. Seals, seabirds, and even insects call these islands home. They've adapted to the extreme cold, the lack of trees, and the constant wind. It's a testament to the resilience of life on Earth.
Section 5. No place like home. The lack of permanent human habitation. You might be thinking, these islands sound kind of cool. I wouldn't mind visiting. And while they are definitely fascinating, don't expect to find any hotels or souvenir shops. Heard and McDonald Islands are uninhabited. Why no permanent residents? Well, for starters, it's really, really remote. Getting there is a major undertaking. And once you're there, you're pretty much stuck. The weather is notoriously unpredictable and supplies are, shall we say, limited. Then there's the whole active volcano thing. Big Ben, the volcano on Heard Island, erupts regularly. Not exactly conducive to building a permanent home. So, while there have been temporary research stations on the islands, no one lives there permanently.
Section 6. Guardians of Nature. The importance of conservation efforts. Now you might be wondering, if nobody lives there, why should we care about these islands? That's a fair question. The answer is simple. Heard and McDonald Islands are incredibly important for conservation. Remember how we talked about the unique plants and animals that have adapted to life on these islands? Well, they're particularly vulnerable to outside threats. Things like pollution, climate change, and invasive species could devastate the delicate ecosystem. That's why Heard and McDonald Islands are a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This designation recognizes their outstanding universal value and the importance of protecting them for future generations.
Section 7. Visiting a scientific wonderland, research and exploration. While Heard and McDonald Islands might not be your typical tourist destination, they are a magnet for scientists and researchers. They offer a unique opportunity to study geology, wildlife, and climate change in a pristine environment. Imagine studying penguins in their natural habitat, far from any human settlements, or collecting data on volcanic activity to better understand our planet's inner workings. That's what scientists are doing on these islands. But getting there is no walk in the park. Researchers usually arrive by boat after a long and often rough journey, and once they're there, they have to contend with harsh weather conditions, limited facilities, and the ever-present possibility of a volcanic eruption.
Section 8. Protecting a pristine environment. The challenges of conservation. Protecting such a remote and fragile environment is no easy feat. The very things that make Heard and McDonald Islands so unique also make them incredibly vulnerable. It's a constant battle against nature, and sadly, sometimes even against human carelessness. Climate change, for example, is a major concern. The oceans are warming, glaciers are melting, and weather patterns are becoming more unpredictable. This can have a devastating impact on the island's wildlife. Then there's the risk of pollution. Even though these islands are far from any major cities, plastic waste and other pollutants can travel vast distances across the ocean, threatening the delicate balance of the ecosystem.
Section 9. A window to the past, a vision for the future. The legacy of Heard Island and McDonald Islands. Heard Island and McDonald Islands might be small, but they hold big lessons for us. These remote islands are home to unique ecosystems that have evolved in isolation, offering a rare glimpse into the natural world. They remind us of the awesome power of nature, the incredible diversity of life on Earth, and the importance of protecting our planet. The island's rugged landscapes and rich biodiversity are a testament to the resilience and beauty of nature, are a window to the past, offering a glimpse of what our planet might have looked like before human influence. The ancient glaciers and untouched landscapes tell stories of Earth's history long before modern civilization, but they are also a vision for the future, a reminder that there are still wild and pristine places left on Earth. These untouched environments inspire hope and a sense of responsibility to preserve the natural world. It's up to us to ensure that these islands remain protected for generations to come. Conservation efforts are crucial in maintaining the delicate balance of these ecosystems and safeguarding their future. By studying them, learning from them, and respecting their fragility, we can help ensure that these incredible natural wonders continue to thrive. The work of scientists and conservationists is vital in understanding and protecting these unique habitats.